While you burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway.
Ooh, Mary, baby,
I asked her, could I hit? There was nothing she could say.
Trust me, boo, I would never.
Then my very solitary confined. I find myself dealing with time. Now that she's dealing with time. Dealing with time.
Yo. Now I'm in love with this girl, and I never really told her, but I swear she know it, cause of the way that I hold her. Don't care that I'm out in the street, stuck in the heat, cause she know the more I eat, then the more we meet, then the more I'm having sex with her. It's just the way she smells, her body aroma, I gotta be next to her. With money in my pockets, then I gotta be vexed with her. Mad when I can't touch, mad when I can't nut, but no matter what, that's my shorty. She been there before the yak, the crack, the jacks in the 40s. Love the fact I'm on wax, and they always recording me. She say she want me richer than Barry Gordy, always with other dudes, so she don't mind when I cheat. Just make sure I wrap it up when I'm tapping them freaks. We went from hours to days, from days to weeks. Now I'm in love with this broad till I'm eternally sleep.
While you burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway.
Ooh, Mary, baby, I
asked her, could I hit? There was nothing she could say.
Trust me, baby, I would never.
Then my very solitary confined. I find myself dealing with time. Now that she's dealing with time. Dealing with time.
Let me get one more hit. Ooh, Mary, baby, I need you. No matter how rough it get, I can never leave you. Our bond is real strong, like Freeway and Seagull. Even though just knowing you makes me illegal. And it ain't an age thing, dog, she older than me. She got some people calm, some colder than me. Got some people rich and others owing they peeps. And she real flammable, like oils and grease. Since I've been with her, dog, she done changed my life. Turned my lips the same color like white and rice. Let me know who is real and who real tripe. Can't front though, she done made me nice on the mic. It's like, the more I write, the more I recite, the more I spit. She keep dudes saying I'm tight, bro.
Hey people, it's your boy. Hey people, it's your boy Chef Rap. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Cause you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could taste the moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young, wet this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you drink, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Yeah. Because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could taste the moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern Edge, girl.
Hey people, it's your boy Chef Rap. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. have it on ice. Buy both bottles, have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice, nice. Mix a liqueur combo, hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta, telephone. College Park, check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby, taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Yeah, okay, BMX, this is what they want. Dick, that family shit. Dirt. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Bonds that can't be broken. Watch it. Hey yo, we family. 3 times we heat rhymes, eye to eye, Jinx, X and I. A bond that will never die. Wise guys will split the pie. Big style, hypnotized. I'm back home, the shark in the town. Let the fin roam, I'm fam in the zone. See how we rock well, exotic flow. Crystal seashells, never sleep where the beast dwell. Monster the music, you the shit, then prove it. This is hip hop, get your shit chopped. It's been a long time coming on the same track with fans dumping. Look how your man's gunning for fam, cause we all stand for something. Salute the fans production, producing mass destruction. We ask for nothing, command respect, that's the law of instruction. Back in the south with a Dutch in my mouth, fam. That's what I'm all about, damn. 3 deep when we rolling out. Leave your face posted out. Double hosted, twin toasted out. Your style bitch, watch me hold it out. Get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. The jester, nobody does it better. Ain't nothing like fam riding a beat like a bike. When it come to this rap, so yeah, I know we out of sight. Every nigga about on tongue confess that Jinx is the best. BMX Supreme Majestic, who gon' run up and test? I'm outside the gate, not in the bleachers or sideline. That mean that I ain't playing, motherfucker, I'm bout mine. You had your time, now it's mine to shine. I'm hungry when I spit, can't you hear it in the rhyme?
Do any of your friends your age still go to strip clubs?
No.
Now, let me make sure and clean this up a little bit. If there's a strip club out there, a proprietor listening to this show right now, and they like for us to host Monday night at their establishment, we are there. I will come on a strip club retirement for a sponsor.
Or Wednesday night, or Thursday night, or Friday night, or Saturday night. I'm not coming to your establishment on Sundays, but every other night of the week, count me in. I'm in.
I'll come on Sunday if it's a check behind it. I will come, okay? Ryan does not have to come. He's got the little small children and whatnot. I will come.
Ladies, we know you wear a lot of hats. From fitness to packing lunches, grocery shopping, and running boutiques, you do it all. But tonight is about taking a break for yourself and not feeling bad about it. Whether you're a fitness enthusiast, a boutique owner juggling the world, or a devoted dog mom like Jen, Southern Edge understands that every woman deserves a moment to relax and do what makes you happy. Courtesy of Southern Edge, the only way to truly taste the moment.
While you burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway.
Ooh, Mary, baby,
I asked her, could I hit? There was nothing she could say.
Trust me, boo, I would never
Now am I very solitary confined? I find myself dealing with time, now that she's dealing with time. Dealing with time.
Yo. Now I'm in love with this girl, and I never really told her, but I swear she know it, cause of the way that I hold her. Don't care that I'm out in the street, stuck in the heat, cause she know the more I eat, then the more we meet, then the more I'm having sex with her. It's just the way she smells, her body aroma, I gotta be next to her. With money in my pockets, then I gotta be vexed with her. Mad when I can't touch, mad when I can't nut, but no matter what, that's my shorty. She been there before the yak, the cracks, the jacks in the 40s. Love the fact I'm on wax, and they always recording me. She say she want me richer than Barry Gordy, always with other dudes, so she don't mind when I cheat. Just make sure I wrap it up when I'm tapping them freaks. We went from hours to days, from days to weeks. Now I'm in love with this broad till I'm eternally sleep.
While you burning up, I feel the breeze of the freeway.
Ooh, man, baby, I need
asked her could I hit, there was nothing she could say.
Trust me, baby, I would never
Then my very solitary confined. I find myself dealing with time, now that she's dealing with time. Dealing with time.
Ooh, Mary, baby, I need you. No matter how rough it get, I can never leave you. Our bond is real strong, like Freeway and Seagull. Even though just knowing you makes me illegal. And it ain't an age thing, dog, she older than me. She got some people calm, some colder than me. Got some people rich and others owing they peeps. And she real flammable, like oils and grease. Since I've been with her, dog, she done changed my life. Turned my lips the same color, like white and rice. Let me know who is real and who real tripe. Can't front though, she done made me nice on the mic. It's like, the more I write, the more I recite, the more I spit. She keep dudes saying I'm tight, bro.
Because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could taste the moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern edge, girl. No. I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young, with this cup like the fountain in you shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you drink, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Yeah, because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could taste the moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern edge, girl.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta, telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the Two Live Stews Experience. We back, show. This right here, this ain't your ordinary-ish.
Two Live Stews Experience, Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart, baby, we back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Qs?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit. The Two Live Stews experience, shouty. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing? We can't hear you on mute, man. You on mute.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Quick shout out to Smitty, Joseph Smith, That Ninja, and John Mickens. They get the good mornings this morning. And good morning to you, Dougie. How you doing today, sir?
I'm fantastic, man. Shouts out to the Mad Lover, too. My
Shouts out to the Mad Lover.
My LB, Eugene Wallace, a.k.a. Fitz.
Is he in the chat or is it his birthday or something?
A.k.a. Gino. No, the other day we were on the phone. He said, man, give me a shout out. That's it. To know the Mad Lover is to love the Mad Lover. Long story short.
Shout
Good
out
morning.
to the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Check them out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. The Two Live Stews experience is fueled and powered by the good folks at Southern Edge. Enjoy that sweet tea vodka and all the salted caramel whiskey, as well as the tequila, the SE Tequila Limon, as well as the passionberry tequila. Got a whole lot of good stuff going on with the good folks from Southern Edge. Real quick, man, that video you just showed.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I didn't just show it. Tree showed it.
At your request. At your request.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can you explain what was going on? I mean, and then.
It was exactly what people that are watching thought it was, man. They were at a graduation. I believe it was college. I don't think it was high school. I believe it was college because you saw all of the honors, robes and different tassels and whatnot. So I believe it's college. And a young man felt like celebrating, and he was doing some crip walking. So it was a lot of gang stuff.
Did they lock his ass up?
And that's where I wanted to take this conversation. I would have yanked his ass off the stage. Now, everybody that was watching this was applauding, and I didn't see anybody frowning, anything like that. And that's kind of like been popularized in today's societies and graduations, but too much. Kind of like the Snoop Dogg movie we're going to get into in a second, but too damn much.
Two quick things.
Go ahead.
One, you never answered the question. Did they lock his ass up?
I don't think they locked him up, man.
Okay.
Everybody was smiling in that video.
Well, if they didn't lock him up, they are going to have a situation on their hands for the rest of the graduations to infinity. From now to infinity, someone's going to take an opportunity to make it about themselves like that young man just did. Second thing, real quick, second thing. What about his testicles? No.
I understand what you're saying, but I really don't want to talk about this man's testicles, especially this early.
The bludgeoning of his balls was not well received on my behalf, sir. What about his testicles? He did every bit of 15 splits just now, some back to back, where he was dropping all the way down, and he was getting propelled back up by the bounce of his testicles. What about his testicles?
Clearly they're okay. And hopefully they're okay. We really should have, and I saw it later on yesterday. We really should have had the video, the live audio, and you could hear the crowd. It was like he was Michael Jackson.
The crowd was jeering.
The crowd went crazy. And if you watch the little part where he walked up the first time to get his I don't even know what they call the thing right now.
And he
bounced back. And it went crazy on that part.
No.
And I know I sound like a square, and I said this tree. Go ahead and drop the other little graphic.
It is the Two Live Stews experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Oh my gosh, I am blown away.
So I posted this yesterday, or was it the day before yesterday? I think it was Saturday.
The day
before.
It
says I'm starting to think I'm a square for real in my old age. L7. I just watched this movie starring Snoop Dogg, the Underdogs, and why did they feel the need to have all that over-the-top cussing and whatnot around them children? Unnecessary. I think unnecessary is spelled right. Totally unnecessary. Have you seen it? Thumbs up or thumbs down. You haven't seen this movie yet, right?
I have not seen it, but I intend to watch it today. As a matter of fact, I'm going to watch it this morning whenever we get done with our podcast this morning.
Hey, man, we grew up in youth leagues. Like, both of us started playing football at the age of 7. I never heard of, and a lot of people, when I posted that in the Two Live Stews Facebook group, that's how they talk around kids. That's how they shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
They shouldn't. If you see this movie, when you see this movie, we're going to revisit it. But in this movie, Snoop is effing these kids. F you, F your mama, this, that, and the kids are right back at him. F you, F you, F you, you be this, you be that. You F-er, you this, that, that. It was unbelievable.
God bless the dead. Coach Ken Green passed away less than a year ago. He was our first JV coach where we experienced language of that sort all practice long, every practice we ever had.
And rest in peace, Coach Green. Right. But that was JV. And not only that, let's back up. And you're watching the Two Live Stews.
That's true.
Not only was it JV, but even when I heard it for the first time, the first day of practice, and he's MFing everybody, I was saying in my mind as a 14-year-old, oh, I'm going to have to tell my mother about this. I'm going to have to tell my mother about this. This guy cussed like a sailor. And there's no way. A lot of people tried to argue that that's how they talk around kids. Damn it, they shouldn't.
No, they should not, man.
You got to watch this movie, and then it can put more context to what I'm saying, man. It's way, way past the Bad News Bears, somebody said. The Bad News Bears, they cussed. No. The Bad News Bears, they said damn and ish maybe every once in a while. This was 1,000 MFers in this Snoop Dogg movie, The Underdogs, double G's.
Wow. Is it based upon, he's coached Little League football for years.
Loosely based around him in his football league, yeah.
So it is like a true story also then.
I'm not sure. The storyline, I don't think the storyline's 100% accurate. I think they took some creative liberties, but yeah, Snoop has had this football league forever. He's coached a lot of great players that played in college too.
Wow.
It's funny, him and Uncle Luke both are real deep into football and youth football and helping the kids. I mean, that's where you help the kids at, I guess. And but you got to see this movie, and it ties all back to the graduation. Like, I really think I'm just old, man.
Right.
Because I don't get it. That kid on that stage at that graduation, and let me ask you this: when you graduated, did you at least throw up a hook when you got your diploma?
Oh, I don't remember. Definitely. Oh, definitely. Yeah. I did that.
I think in 1993 when I graduated, I think I threw up a hook for the cues.
About 5 steps prior to getting to the president that handed me my degree, I threw up the hooks to give the person that was before me time to get off. And then after I got my degree and walked another 3 steps, I threw the hooks up again before I left the stage to give the bros a good shout out.
And that was about it. But you've seen all these videos lately.
No, that kid should have been locked up. Yeah. And as an adult, he's probably not going to get a job because of his behavior.
And not only that.
I'm not hiring him. I'm not hiring him.
And listen, it's become acceptable. It's become acceptable these last couple of years. But he was throwing up gang signs. He was definitely crip walking.
He was definitely
crip walking.
Yeah.
So there was some gang stuff going on. But do we sound like grumpy old men? Get off my lawn.
No, man, you just grow, man. We're over 50. So the things that we laughed at or the things that made us sad are probably viewed upon a little differently, than they were 30 years ago, 20 years ago. Hey, man, a friend of mine that went to 4-H camp, and I was driving through South Carolina a week or so ago.
What does 4-H stand for? What are the 4 H's?
Health, heart, head, and hand.
You got it. You got it in the wrong order. That's fine. It's fine. That's perfect. That's great.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's head, heart, health, and hand.
So I drove by Camp Bob Cooper and took a picture of the sign. I didn't go on the campus. I just took a picture of the sign and sent that to a few people that went to Camp Bob Cooper with me when I was in 4-H camp. And then my buddies responded, hey, man, you do know that was over 40 years ago. And I was like, I didn't think about it like that.
Right. Yeah.
So the things that we laughed at then, man, we're no longer in those spaces. We're no longer with those people we laughed at those jokes with. You just grow and you elevate, man. So yeah, are we the grumpy old man on the porch? Not quite, man. I mean, I still really enjoy myself when they see me. But yeah, things have changed, man. And that young man's behavior, he should have been locked up on that stage.
Everything ain't cool.
No, exactly right.
And in this day and time, I hear people say, just let them live.
Right.
Just let them live. No, everything ain't cool.
To the expense of who? Let them live to the expense of who? Yeah.
So like all the other kids whose parents aren't that creative, all the other parents there, all the other kids there, like he just took the shine away from everybody.
Good morning, Tree. Tree, can you? I see you salivating at the lips. Good morning, Tree. She's back there like.
Y'all sound crazy. Is this the same show that I work on where two grown men will, you're an asshole. Y'all are the biggest children on the block. And so I am shocked that this young man did nothing to harm that situation. And I'm sure when we were growing up, there were things that we did that 50-year-olds were talking about us. Y'all the biggest kids up in here.
Let's just say there were 200 graduates, and there's probably more than that. Let's just say there were 200 graduates. What if all 200 of the graduates took a whole minute and a half to go across the stage like that ninja just did?
But they didn't.
Is that something that would be accepted?
We're not going to put this man in jail. And this man is who a Dr. Scott or a SME wants to work for them. Because like you said, Douglas, they are very creative.
Lock him up.
I think Ryan's joking about the whole lockup thing. And Tree, by the way, I know you are. Now, what am I?
Tell her, Doug. Tell her, Doug. Yeah, I got one too. Hey, Tree. Nanny boo boo.
I drove by, or we drove by Uncle Ray when Uncle Ray's funeral, when they had Uncle Ray's funeral. Yes. Me and Ma rode together to Sumter, right? And on the way, we saw the signs for Camp Bob Cooper, and we stopped and I reminisced.
Real quick before we move this thing on, can the Dread come in, Tree? Can Naughty Dread come into the studio for a second? Good morning, Dread. Good morning.
What's happening, man?
What's your thoughts on the Crip Walker, the gang member that graduated this past weekend?
Oh man, that was awesome.
Good morning. Get him out of here, Tree. Enough said. It's just we're in a different. Yeah, we're just different. We're all different, man. Yep. Yeah. No way. My kids do that, man. I'm taking their degree from them.
You can't take the degree from them. They worked hard for it.
Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, two lives, two experience, man. How was your weekend, sir? You had a good weekend?
It was all right. I chilled. I really didn't do a lot. I got back into playing chess over the last couple of weeks, and I kicked a little bit of ass. You know who ass I kicked this weekend repeatedly? The Chief Rocker.
Oh, good.
Yeah, one of our former interns. I don't even know his real name, but we called him the Chief Rocker, and I've been playing him on chess this weekend online and been kicking his ass. I really got my groove back.
This past weekend, man, I did something that I really love to do this time of year. Can you post that picture for me, Tree? We were blessed to we had one guy that didn't make the picture, okay? But this is a group of ninjas that went down to the Robert Trent Jones golf track in Prattville, Alabama this past weekend, man. Mm-hmm. I wasn't the stinker, and the stinker in the group is all person that comes in last. I shot a 95, which is not good. But the day before that picture was taken, man, mm-hmm. I shot my first 79, my second 70. I shot a 79.
In the 70s, right.
I shot a 79, man.
That's great, man. If you hit your ball like that to go below 80, you hitting your ball.
There's no better feeling almost in the world than to break 80 on a golf course, man. I mean, you really got to have your stuff together to do that.
Right. You've ever seen that? Was it a real 80? And you can tell us, and you're watching the 2 Live Stews experience.
79, real 80.
So I saw
a real 70, a real 70.
And I saw a stat somewhere, and it floats around. If you shoot under 80, you're like in a 1%, top 2% in the world,
right,
in golf.
Right.
Like,
I just
like
wanna-
only 2% of golfers in the world, in the history of the world, have ever shot below 80.
So here's the thing. And it is the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews experience going down. We appreciate y'all for being here, especially y'all in the chat room, man. Thank y'all very much. 79 on Saturday at Fort Moore here in Columbus. We go to Robert Trent Jones in Alabama and Prattville on Sunday, and my 79 now comes out as a 95. Okay. So
it ain't hard to happen, man.
The game of golf, man. I mean, and that's why we love it. Yeah. That's one reason why we love it, sir. Because it is, it's never the same experience. I don't care if you play the same course. It's very, very competitive, man. And it don't take but a little bit to be on or a little bit to be off.
You speaking of, I forgot all about this. This wasn't Saturday, technically the weekend, but on Friday I played in a golf tournament with the Tao Chapter Bros here in Atlanta.
Okay.
And it was fantastic. They throw a nice golf tournament. I've been hearing about it for years. A couple of my young chapter bros, my Neos, Zarek and Marcel. And Marcel. We played together, and then we had a side chapter brother Clancy, I think his name is.
Side chapter is Morehouse, Bloody Side.
Yeah. And so we played golf Friday, and I got a picture. You took a picture and showed the Stewies and the dogs and poodles. I'll provide the tree, and we'll put that picture up Thursday.
Okay.
You see my moniker, man. And the minute I say something about it, it goes away. I've been away for a while, but did Ryan get new teeth?
No, man, no. These are my pearlies, man.
What are they trying to say?
These are my pearlies, man.
You got George Washington? They're saying you got fake teeth, man?
Nah, man, I just take care of them. Yeah, okay. I just take care of them, man.
Maybe
multiple times per day. Go get. I need to go get a checkup, but get checked up a couple times a year, man. My mother spent so much bread on our teeth, man. We'd both be bad people if we didn't take care of them.
Yeah, she didn't play about that. So listen, a lot of things, not really a lot of things, a couple of interesting things happened this past weekend. First, before we do that, before we kind of preview the show.
Truck D said, why did Doug put wallpaper on the front of his shirt? Good morning, family. Listen, Truck D, when he stood up earlier before the show, I said the exact same thing. This ninja dressing in wallpaper.
This is one of my favorite golf shirts. So as you can see, I'm in the bar. I stopped off at the bar. I got a drinking problem. I stopped off at the bar, was planning to go hit a couple of balls after the show this morning, and this is one of my favorite golf shirts.
You should unfavorite that shirt. Yeah. That shirt
sucks. My shirt?
That shirt sounds like that 1982 mic you tried to use before the show this morning. But we're not going to get into our personal business on the air like that.
Okay, moving right along.
I thought he was LL Cool J all of a sudden. He wanted to use a gold mic. It was a weird morning. It was a weird morning. Shouts out to the good folks from Southern Edge. What were you about to say?
Yeah, everything you just said made no sense to the listeners, man. Why was that even necessary?
You're right. I apologize. That was wrong. That was childish. That was childish.
All right, so old business. This is the spot we talk about the top 5, and you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience, and we're brought to you by Southern Edge Beverage. Is Instagram, to quote the great Chubb Rock. This is where we normally talk about the old poll, but somebody had a hissy fit, and now we lost him.
I'm here. I'm just not participating.
Somebody had a hissy fit about the poll last week and how it was presented to them, and really it just comes down to this person that I'm talking about has been getting humiliated by the top 5 for the last couple of months, and they thought they saw a way out.
To the Stewies and Stewettes, I want you to know I'm still here.
This almost reminds me of the great 5 freakish athletes, like just athletic despite the sport they're in.
Good morning. I'm coming in.
I wasn't told freakish.
Ryan,
that's not what I was told.
Look at the timeline. 7:03. The top 5 is based on Larry Allen, despite the fact he was 350. 7:15. Ryan Stewart. What's the top 5? 7:16, top 5 athletes of all time, despite the sport. 7:29, top 5 freakish, most athletic athlete.
It's
What?
the same thing. It's
This is
fine.
what he does. No, it's not. No,
There's
it's not.
3 different
Why
narratives
is it not the
happening.
same? Go back to your little slide tree. Top 5 athletes of all time.
I'm done.
same
You
thing.
switched
if
it.
If it's freakish, I'm gonna say Randy Moss. He's a freak. I'm gonna
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
okay.
Oh,
It's different.
okay.
Hold on.
It's a
If you
different
don't want,
question.
if you don't want to do it, we don't have to do it. Then we'll just disqualify this. I don't want anybody to
No,
think
but,
that I'm
but
trying
Doug,
to get over
it's
on them.
not just today.
No,
you do
that's
this
fine.
every time.
That's fine.
Every day I
That's
get a
fine.
different question. Yep. I'm still here, listeners. I want you guys to know. But I'm done with it. Anytime this, whatever we're talking about right now, anytime it comes up, I'm just going to disappear. But I want you guys to know that I'm still here, but I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be
What?
present for that stuff.
Wait, did Doug leave? He's gone. What happened? I know you lying. He better come back. This is great. Okay. We're going to go to break, ladies and gentlemen. Take us out, Ryan.
Okay. I was going to read a couple of chats, but you're exactly right. It is time for us to go out. Hey, up next in the doghouse, not in the doghouse, but up next in the Two Live Stews podcast, a very good NBA Finals game last night, competitive for the first quarter and a half. Then Boston took over, which it looks like the Dallas Mavericks may have a problem on their hands. But we'll get into the NBA talk. Series is now 2-0. Boston's up 2-0. Things go to Dallas now. We'll see if the Mavs can do exactly what Boston did, which is protect home court. We'll get into protecting home court. We'll talk about the good folks from Southern Edge, and we will continue to read your chats right here with the one live stew, because Doug's missing in action right now. But we'll get it together after the break. Y'all keep it locked, you boys. Doug and Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews experience. Be right back.
Watch me! Watch me! I got it! Because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey. But there's nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young. Wet this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you drink, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Yeah. Because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey. But there's nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. No. I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern Edge, girl.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Shouts out to you, Gator, Pink Gator. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Dougie's back. Welcome back, man.
Yeah, I'm not
Good
going to
morning to you.
I'm not going to sit around and just, take all that verbal abuse, all a bunch of
So we're both
crap
boycotting.
shenanigans.
We're both
all of that.
We're both boycotting. That's fine.
So as I was trying to say, the top 5, we didn't have an old top 5. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. We don't have an old top 5 because you just don't want to play. Oh, here you go. Okay, here you go.
Stewettes, I'm still here.
So we don't have a top 5 because somebody didn't want to play fair. They thought they had a way out, and that's not the case. The top 5 continues. We have a great top 5 later in today's show. Really, the question I wanted to tie all of that stuff we talked about in the first segment, the graduation, the horrible cussing Snoop Dogg movie, is when did you realize you were too old? Or when did you realize you were getting old? That's the way to properly say it. So think about that for a second. Oh, you got something?
Yeah, it won't take long at all.
Okay.
When I had to make my kids leave the room I was in to play. Yeah, it was too loud. I couldn't hear the TV. I couldn't read my cell phone. I couldn't enjoy the space where I was in and they were playing. So when I started making them leave the room to go play, I'm like, man, I'm getting like my parents. I'm getting like my parents.
Because normally you would have jumped down on the ground and played with them.
Exactly. Oh, the kids are let's play together.
Mm-hmm.
But when it got to a point, I'm like, man, would y'all take it someplace else? Take it someplace else.
Sounding like our parents.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's been a lot of those little gotcha moments for me. So if you're in the chat room, and first of all, shouts out to everybody that got up this morning and listened to the show. And
appreciate y'all, man.
Thank y'all for jumping in the chat and contributing to the show. We're brought to you by Southern Edge Beverage Company, southernedgebeverage.co.com. And also, a couple things we need to get into. NBA Finals.
Can I ask you one question before we get to anything else?
Yes, sir.
This won't take but a second.
You want to talk more about my shirt?
Nope.
Which I happen to love. I've had this golf shirt for a couple of years, and whenever I play, I put it on. I play well too.
Have you recovered from SNS yet? That's my question.
Yeah,
sir.
Yeah.
I didn't recover until like Friday or Saturday from something that took place an entire week ago.
Damn.
So that's another time I realized that I was old.
You take vitamins?
I do take vitamins.
That's a good point. I definitely don't recover like I used to.
I don't recover like I used to. I used to could go 36, 48 hours straight, no problem at all. You know, get a nap, 30-minute nap, I'll be good to go. But now, if I exert too much energy for 4 or 5 hours like I did Saturday evening, sir, I'm done for another week. I just can't bounce back.
At South Carolina State, this was 30-something years ago, we used to party on Thursday night. And I promise you, I didn't get in the room till 3:30, and I was in class at 8 a.m. that Friday morning.
Real quick, let me tell you the difference between Atlanta and Orangeburg. Y'all partied on Thursday nights in Orangeburg.
Mm-hmm.
We partied Monday through Sunday in Atlanta. Yeah.
What about your classes?
On a good time. There were no limitations on a good time.
Right.
I mean, if we planned on going out on any given night, we would just study earlier. But yeah, we didn't just party on Thursdays. In Atlanta, on any night you wanted to get down for the get down, there was an area where you could walk to get down for the get down.
I almost laughed out loud when you just said that, man. You can be honest, man. Did you really study?
Yes.
You just said y'all partied every night in Atlanta.
Okay. I should have studied more, man. Okay. I should have studied more. Okay. All right. I wish I would have studied more.
When you said that, I just imagine your nose growing longer. Did you really study, man?
I did study, but I wish I would have studied more. I was much more of a socialite than I would like my kids to be when they go to college. No question about it.
That's not considered study when you open the book for 30 minutes before you go into the class.
Well, yeah. An hour to an hour and a half every day. I read or studied something for an hour to an hour and a half every day, but that's not enough time.
I think it takes way more time than that.
You're supposed to study an hour for every hour of lecture that you've had. That's something I read, like an hour and a half. For every hour you put in class, you got to study for an hour and a half of that class. So if you got 15 hours in a week, you need to be studying that 15 hours times 1.5.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot of time, man. And I didn't put that much time into it.
He said that's a lot of time. Like, no way in hell I was going to do that.
Be some players drinking or having sex or something, man. or lifting weights.
Oh, man. Yeah, when you said that, I almost chuckled, man.
Hold your phone up to Doug's shirt for a Southern Edge discount. Loose next time.
What you say? What you say? My shirt looks like a QR code.
He said, hold your phone up to Doug's shirt for a Southern Edge discount.
It does look like a QR code now that I think about it. Man, damn y'all. I love my shirt. Whatever.
Shout out to the good folks from Southern Edge, man. Okay, but yeah, so that's another thing I realized, man. You know, when I started thinking, boy, I sure hope my kids don't go to school and do what I did. That's another thing that made me think that I'm getting older. Just elevating, man. Just growing. That's all. Oh, that cat got a QR code shirt on. That's hilarious.
So last night, game 2 of the NBA Finals, man, Boston Celtics 105-98 over the Dallas Mavericks. I wouldn't have guessed this in a million years, especially how the Mavericks played against the Timberwolves with all those great clutch performances. But maybe, man, it might be the Celtics' year. Finally, these guys are going to get over the hump. It seems like over the last couple of years that Tatum and Brown and those guys have been at the cusp of greatness and getting over that hump, man. And they up 2-0 in this series. Gonna be hard to come back from that.
What title will this be for the Celtics? Because there's no doubt in my mind that they're going to get it.
It'll be 18.
Okay.
Because them and I'm pretty sure about that. Them and the Lakers are tied with 17 each.
Right.
How many of your Knicks got? How many of your Knicks got? I'm sorry, this is a side topic. How many do your Knicks have?
Wow. I mean, that's
You're watching it too loud. Never mind, man. I'm petty. I'm petty.
Shouts out to Drew Holiday. Dude dropped 26 points. And when you've got Tatum, who's not being Tatum-like, Brown, who's playing Brown-like, but when you've got that much firepower and a guy that is the third-tier player on the floor with those two superstars, when he can drop almost 30 points, you're going to be hard to beat.
Refresh my memory. Who did you pick in this series before it started?
Dallas. I picked Dallas. I said Kyrie was him, and that Luka and Kyrie would be unstoppable if someone else brought something to the table, which we're not seeing right now. You know, and Kyrie hadn't even been there. But yeah, I mean, this is done.
Yeah, but you sound like prisoner of the moment guy, and you watched your 2 last seasons experience. I'm not going to give up on my pick until it's 3-1 or 3-0.
Researchers told me that teams leading 2-0 in the finals are 31-5 all time. Yeah. And the Celtics have a 43-1 series record when they're leading a best-of-7 series 2-0.
Right.
I mean, the research tells me that this thing is a wrap, especially the way I'm seeing Boston play. When Drew Holiday comes out there and drops almost 30 points.
Hey, let me tell you something, man.
That's going to be hard to beat.
We need to give that guy his flowers, man. And they talked about him at nauseum last night, man. But you need to give that guy his flowers. That dude can play. And he's been kind of like the gelling, ingredient to a lot of championship teams, man. A couple of championship teams. And just a great game last night. 26 points and efficient. took 14 shots, hit 11 shots. Very, very high percentage of shots, man. And a calming veteran factor for the Boston Celtics.
Boston got at least 12 points from 5 different players, something I've been talking about. You need to find numbers elsewhere outside of just your 1 and 2 players on the team. Luka had an incredible game, triple-double, 32, 11, and 11. Clearly, they said what we're going to do is we're going to do all we can to not let somebody else be as impactful as Luka. So they defended everybody else and let Luka do his thing. They let Luka shoot his arms off, and he did that, but he also turned the ball over like 8 times too. He missed a lot of free throws. So he was efficient, and he filled the stats up, but he also was somewhat cause-worthy when it comes to turning the ball over and missing free throws. But good game, man, but it don't look like Dallas going to have the gas to get it done.
Speaking of which, we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but in game 1, Porzingis went ham coming back from the injury, hadn't played the entire playoffs, comes back and just goes ham in game 1, shot like 70-something% from the field, blocked a bunch of shots. He looks healthy as hell to me. Last night, not that, big of a game, but definitely a big factor for the Boston Celtics and their success in these first 2 games.
I want to talk to you real quick, man. Before I read this stat from last night,
Okay.
My question is going to be,
and we got to talk. We got to talk about your girl Caitlyn just for just a second.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Before I read this stat out, when is enough? Okay.
As far as what?
The Mavs hit just 6 3-pointers on 26 attempts last night.
Nah, we talked about.
When is enough? Every time they would jack that ball up, I kept saying, "Stop shooting the ball!" And there'd be several of those shots from behind the 3-point line, from behind the arc, were taken where they could have gone another 4 or 5 steps closer to the basket, which should increase their odds of hitting the shot.
Yeah. I mean, that's the game today. We had a long discussion about this in the 2 Hours News Facebook chat group maybe a week ago. And these teams live by the 3 and die by 3. And the reason this came up is because one of those games, there was a 20-point deficit and the team down came back and won. And that's happened several times in the playoffs. I think I asked the question, like, why is it seem like a 20-point lead is
not safe.
Is not safe. Like today, like I don't remember back in the day a 20-point lead, a team that had a 20-point lead ever losing. Now it happens all the time.
Because it's such a 3-point contest these days.
Right.
If you're hitting shots and the other team starts missing them, then you can close the deficit really quick.
Yeah.
And that's all they're doing, man. The Mavs didn't shoot well from behind the arc, and neither did the Celtics last night, but they all kept jacking the ball up, sir.
Yeah. I mean, they just jack shots up. And you're right. They shoot themselves back in the games, but they also shoot themselves out.
Right. Okay, man. Go ahead, Caitlyn. I was very excited about hearing this from you. Let's go. Let's go. 2 last news, Dustin and Ryan Stewart. 2 last news experience. Go ahead.
So Clayton Clark says she has no disappointment over being omitted from the women's national team in the 2024 Olympics games in Paris. Team USA's roster has not been announced, but I think it has been announced, and she's not on the team, man.
It hadn't formally been announced yet.
It hadn't formally been announced, but all of the names are
right.
People know who made the team and who didn't.
As of right now, the roster is expected to be Wilson, Stewart, Griner, Diana Taurasi, Alisa Thomas, Collier, Jewel Lloyd, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, Sabrina Iolka, I can't think of her last name, Chelsea Gray, as well as Cooper, and that's from a source on the NBC News side of things. So that's who it's expected to be. But as of right now, because things could change, but as of right now, no Caitlyn Clark, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead and take this filibuster you're going to have, spit all over the screen for a little while. Go ahead.
No, there's no filibuster. I mean, I get it. You, being a Caitlyn Clark fan, I want to hear your perspective. There's somebody in media here in Atlanta. No, I'm going to let you go ahead and talk first. What's your thoughts? And I'm going to tell you about this little.
I'm glad Caitlyn came out and said she's not disappointed. That's the first thing.
Yeah, she always says the right thing in front of the camera.
I thought you told me to go ahead.
Go ahead, my bad.
I told you to go ahead and spit and do what you're going to do. Do your filibuster. You told me to go ahead. I thought you told me to go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
All right. I'm very happy that Caitlyn took the high road. Okay. People need to realize that teams have been moving to larger arenas when they play the Indiana Fever because they need to accommodate crowds that want to see Caitlyn Clark. Shame on the WNBA for missing one hell of an opportunity to market your product the way the world would want to see it. Yep. For a lady that is new to the league, for the lady that was your first overall pick, for a lady that scored 3,951 points in basketball in college. No other human being alive has ever done it. Ever. For her not to be on the team to bring exposure and to bring publicity and to market your league, for y'all not to put her on the roster for that reason, shame on you. But I understand.
Wait, what's the reason they didn't put her on the roster? I'm sorry, I missed that. Repeat that.
Well, no, I'm saying for her not to be on the roster. Shame on you. Shame on them for her not to be on the roster. But I get it. I totally get it. But shame on them. They missed an opportunity to advance their game. They missed an opportunity. They missed an opportunity to have more eyes view women's Olympic basketball.
And you're watching the 2 Hours Tuesday experience.
They've won it. They've won the gold medal for like the last 8 or 9 years. So they've done what they're supposed to do over there. But when it comes to making sure that people make women's basketball during the Olympics appointment television, they missed that. Shame on them for that.
So you're okay with giving her a spot on the team at the expense of a better player?
It happens all the time.
No, I asked you a question.
Yeah.
Don't refer to something else. I'm asking you a question.
Yeah.
You're okay with putting her on the team at the expense of a better player?
In 2016, they had a rookie on the team.
Why don't you just answer the question?
In 2008, they had 2 rookies on the team. Candace Parker, Sylvia Fowles. So it's not something that they hadn't done in the past. Those women I just named that have been rookies on the Olympic team weren't the player that they are today back then either. So if you could put those college players on the team, why not put a college player on the team that scored more points in college basketball than any other human? Why not put the lady on the team? Why not put the lady in the team that is the reason why more people are watching and talking about the sport and their game? It's a huge miss.
I can't believe you saying this. Let me ask you this.
Shout out to your pink gator.
Let me ask you this. I believe it was the Dream Team. Now you're going to act silly because you want to avoid talking about this? On the original Dream Team, were you okay with them putting Leighton on the team as opposed to Shaq?
I understood.
You understood?
Like I didn't like it at all, but I understood.
But now you like it.
No, I just said I understood them putting 3 rookies on the show on the Olympic team prior to Caitlin. I just said that.
No, I'm asking you about Shaq and
Shaq
Christian Laettner.
Shaq should have been on the team.
Okay.
Yeah, Shaq should have been on the team.
So what am I missing in this comparison? Well, let me ask you one more.
Real quick. Tell me the entire list when Shaq wasn't on the team, and I can find somebody that shouldn't have been there outside of Christian Laettner. But I got why they put Christian Laettner on the team. I got it.
So you're okay with them putting?
He was a Duke Blue Devil that just won a championship. I got it. I get it.
So you're not
bring more eyes.
So you're more about politics than what's right. You're more about politics than what's right.
I get advancing your game. I get star players being used to bring viewership to the product.
You were okay, and you're watching the 2 Hours Tuesday experience. You were okay with them putting John Stockton on the Dream Team as opposed to Isaiah Thomas.
John Stockton is like the assist leader in the history of the NBA, man. I get it. See, you're making my point.
Why are you not answering the questions? The answers to these questions are yes or no.
I'm answering yes. I understand them wanting to market their product by using certain players that have more eyes watching them for what they do. I get it.
Wow.
Yes. Should Shaq be on there?
I guess.
Yeah, Shaq should be on the team, but there's somebody else that shouldn't be on there versus Shaq and Laettner. There's somebody else that could be missing on that team.
Hey, man, I got nothing to say. You've heard it for yourself, listeners. When we get back from the break, the Harley Report.
Oh, I like that. It's the Harley Wood Report.
That's what I said. The Harley Wood Report.
You said the Harley
Don't go away. 2 Live Stews.
Oh, my gosh.
Because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey. But there's nothing like that Southern ass girl. No. I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern ass girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young, but this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you drink, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Yeah. Because you look so sweet. Woo. wish I could taste the moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, no. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern edge, girl.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. It's your boy, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart. The Two Live Stews Experience welcomes the great Harley Wood in the studio. What up, though?
Good morning, Stews.
Damn. Nah, I didn't know it was like this.
No, it's not.
I am on my Barry White this morning. It's gonna be sexy. Somebody think it's sexy. Somebody.
No,
Some man,
nobody
some
thinks
man,
it's sexy.
some man somewhere thinks it's sexy. Yes.
No.
Somewhere think it's
Some
sexy.
man, some man somewhere got a thing for women that sound like they're on their deathbed.
Della Reese.
You
know
texted me this past weekend and said, I sound like Della Reese from
Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights. I said, oh, no. Oh, you can't do it. You're not going to be able to do it.
I
First
shoot
he
you in
said-
your pinky again.
Right. He said, I want to laugh
Pinky
at
toe.
you, but I can't. I feel bad because you sound like you smoke 10.
Now give me
you
the
might sound like you smoke 10
give me the
cigarettes a day.
origin of this bad voice. What happened? What'd you do?
So
She's been doing too much. She's been doing too much. That's
That
all
part.
it is.
I have a show called Doing Too Much with Arlie Michelle for a reason, but I had just done too much, as my godmother said, went too far, stayed too long. And then I kept saying something is wrong. I had a gig this weekend and I could hear my voice in my own ears. We have in ears, to hear the music and the parts, and they can talk back to us in the radio. I mean, in the monitor, instead of having those monitor wedges on the stage. And I kept hearing my own voice. I was like, who is that doing? It was me. And then when the crowd was like, we can't hear you, I was like, maybe that is not oh my God. So now it has turned. I thought it was strep. I thought I had COVID. I had thought of all kinds of stuff. I went to urgent care yesterday and they said, oh, you got a really bad sinus infection. I've never had one of those. So that's where we are.
Okay, let's go ahead and knock
Welcome
it out.
to my world.
Take your ass
Should
back
we,
to
Come go
bed.
quickly.
should we turn her
Welcome.
loose, Doug? We should turn her loose, Doug. That's what I think.
What do you mean
Turn
turn
her
her loose?
loose.
What does that
Never
mean?
mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never
I
mind.
don't want to be turned loose if don't nobody know what it means but you.
Wait a minute. Are you presiding over a case this morning?
I did. I
Looks
did
like
wear
you got
my
a
robe.
judge's.
Listen.
Oh,
I thought I was gonna have to reside over pole gate, like old school. I had my blonde hair because I thought we were gonna have a pole gate little thing. I can't find a little part, but you know what it is. So I wore my gate. Just see, thought we were gonna have a pole gate moment, and I was gonna have to preside over it. But y'all seem to be getting along well. So
yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna let it go. We got
Yeah.
another poll a day.
Listen,
I mean,
stick around,
I-
Ollie. Stick
I hope you
around.
I'm
I hope
kicking
you
his
got the right
ass. I'm
So-
kicking
so Ollie,
his ass.
real
16-6.
Whatever you do, stick
Mad at me.
around and make sure that you get
I be-
your honor uniform ready.
I got it together. I'm be ready.
Okay.
All right. Happy birthday to some people out there in this world. Happy birthday to you.
ya.
Sexy birthday.
Happy birthday
Yeah,
to
that's
you.
over there. My head doing something. We have actor Frankie Faison, 75. He is best known for his role as Deputy Commissioner and later Commissioner Irvin Burrell in the HBO series The Wire. When y'all see his face, I'm like, oh my God, that's him.
Damn, I thought you were saying Faison Love was 75. I was like, I had no idea.
It's all love.
That ninja look good.
No, it wasn't
75.
Faison.
No.
Okay. All right.
Singer Maxie Priest is 62. I just wanna be close to you.
Classic.
Okay, no
Probably-
singing today.
Ollie, you probably should
Rap-
stop trying to sing. That's
I
putting too
probably
much stress
should,
in your
'cause it don't
voice.
sound as
I want you to
sexy.
get. I want you to get through it healthy. That's all.
Okay. Rapper, the DOC is 55 today. Singer JoJo of KC and JoJo and Jodeci is 52. Ooh, yeah. Hattie McDaniel would have turned a very like 130 something today. Hattie McDaniel is an actress, first Black woman to win an Oscar. And she was born in 1895, but she
Wow.
passed in 1952. Little known, bet you didn't know that Ryan
and Doug.
Let me do the
Steve-
singing, man. Let me do the singing.
Oh, I think all of us on singing restriction today. Okay. Anyway, bet you didn't know that Hattie McDaniel experienced racism and racial segregation throughout her career. As a result, she was not even able to attend the Oscars. She won it for Gone with the Wind. So you know how long ago that was, because they did not allow Black people. It was in a whites only location, and she had to sit at some table in LA in a segregated table, and this woman won a whole Oscar.
Good for her.
Did y'all know that?
But we going out of our way to defend Caitlin Clark.
Well, let me tell you, Jamel Hill wrote a notice about that, and I thought I wrote it somewhere. I can't find it right now. But she talked about her. It would be a snub had it been. She named 2 other players. It was not a snub for Caitlin Clark, in her opinion. I like me some Jamel Hill. Anyway, we'll talk about that later because Tree said we got to come back to that. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh, and a few other notable birthdays that are coming before us. Keisha Sharp, who played in Lethal Weapon, and she was William's girlfriend on Girlfriend. She was a funny little character, real short girl, real snazzy at the mouth. Sports commentator Dick Vitale is 85. Yesterday, religious leader Pastor T.D. Jakes was 67. Gloria Rubin, who played on ER.
T.D. Jakes is only 67.
Okay, what did you want? Me to be?
Never mind.
Yeah, I would have guessed higher.
Never mind.
You look
T.D.
like
gonna
you
hit this, ain't gonna never come pray for us. Lord,
My bad.
you look like he been smoking cigarettes.
he might.
He
was at them
looked
big
like all he
parties.
sound.
Funny. Tamala Man, who can sing, and I won't even try that this morning. 58. Actress Logan Browning, whose brother went to Douglas High School and is in the generation of people that some of us might know. 35. And rapper Kodak Black will turn 26 tomorrow. That is all. Bless him, Lord.
Kodak Black. Horrible.
Funny. He is funny.
Horrible.
Kodak Black.
Only 26 and very, very rich. Okay, so y'all, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys? Back at breaking box offices. When you thought Will Smith was through, he isn't. He just been over there putting his head down and working after he punched Chris Rock in the face. And we thought, my own personal thought was like, oh, they're gonna shun him, because after watching the comedy showcase of the younger Wayans brother, which was he did a great job of telling the whole story of like how he knew them, how he's involved with them.
Marlon.
Yes, Marlon. Did y'all see his stand up?
I thought it was horrible. I thought it was
You
horrible.
did?
I did.
He did.
I think it was horrible, but it wasn't good.
He did his entire set about Will and Jada.
But it was he was a really good storyteller. I thought it was funny to me.
I just thought it was kind of weird that he did his whole show on something else. On somebody else.
I get him doing that because he knows both subjects extremely well. He told the story as if he was a part of the story, which only he has the ability to do because he knows them so well. So he tried to capitalize off of that opportunity, and he did.
And the story about his sisters, how they would have jumped on them. That jump was so funny. Because I could see, like, my sister's big. They don't play. I could see them if they were anything like Kim was back in the day, all the jokes, the joking and stuff. That was, I thought it was funny. Did you like Earthquake stand up?
I didn't see that one. I didn't see
that thing was funny. F them
Earthquake,
kids. He was right.
Right. Earthquake did a good job. No question.
That joke was funny. I got 2 arms for all the listeners though out there. Just let you know I got 2 temples. So Will Smith is back at breaking the box office. This raked in $56 million over the weekend. It brought people back into the movie theaters. Because if y'all remember correctly, after COVID, we kind of we had to watch movies at the house because we couldn't go to the movie theaters, and people just kind of didn't go back to the movie theaters anymore. So it's very sad. So Will Smith, are y'all planning to go see the movie? Anybody?
I'm gonna see it. I'm definitely gonna see it. I support all black movies.
I'll let Doug tell me if it's worth me going to see.
Is that what you do all the time? Just wait on your brother to tell you?
On certain movies, yes. I didn't like the last Bad Boys, So I wouldn't just volunteer my hard-earned dollars with 3 kids to go see the 4th one unless someone like you said it was good. And like if Doug comes back and says it was good, I'll definitely watch it.
Oh, okay. Well, exciting. And then we look at the numbers for Will's box office success. Every time there is a holiday, Will comes through. Emancipation, they don't have numbers for that because it didn't come through on the large screen. But we have Aladdin that raked in over $1 billion. Gemini Man, 166 million. Bad Boys for Life, the one that you said you didn't like, 424 million.
Wow.
I Am Legend, 585 million plus. The Pursuit of Happiness, 307 million. And I was trying to find I Robot was 348. What was the movie, the one that he came out? Oh, Men in Black. They all did really, really well. So Will Smith, the only one that didn't do as well was the 6 Degrees of Separation, didn't do as well, but his Independence Day, 817. And
I got a question for you. Is he an actor that has the status to get a percentage of the number that comes in from the box office?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
I
made-
mean, remember
and
they
then
were
he
talking.
made-
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, remember he had hit that $100 million mark. Like that's what he commanded as far as a deal to do a movie.
That's good for him.
He is
That
doing
pursuit,
his
that
thing.
Pursuit of Happiness is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen.
It was a very good
It
movie.
was
man.
very good.
If you've never seen Pursuit of Happiness,
It's a great movie.
when you watch it, if you get to the end, you gonna have a moment where you might shed a tear. Me, I'm not that emotional type dude, but I'm gonna tell you at the end, it was some stuff in the air that
It was onions. People was cutting onions in the
onions.
studio.
Yeah, man, that was a great
It
movie.
happens. They be bringing onions to the studio. It's a terrible thing. I cry for any reason. I don't remember crying, but it's likely that I did. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch some stuff. But just shout out to them. I'm gonna definitely plan to go see it in the theaters because I want my numbers to count, almost like voting. And I just wanted to ask, did y'all think it was over for Will Smith after he did that whole punch? That was my whole reason for bringing up Will Smith.
No, we're a very forgiving community that will help lift someone up when they have some bad times.
Now, when you
And-
say
We have the
over,
number.
the only way it could be over is if Hollywood doesn't give him another opportunity. Hollywood, them executives of Hollywood don't care that he went up and punched or slapped another black man on national TV.
well, and also he's got he's got the bread to do his own thing if he wants to, like Bruce Willis.
He does have his own production company. So that number, the numbers that they list, some of those things are actually his productions that he did
Right.
himself, maybe not have starred in or he co-starred in. One of my favorites that he did, I liked Hitch. I thought that was a cute one, made lots of money. So yeah, shout out to Will Smith, Martin Lawrence. Give it up for Martin Lawrence too. We always forget, we kind of sideline Martin Lawrence, which we shouldn't because he can hold his own. Next up, we have Megan No Cry. Megan No Cry. So Megan is on her world tour. As we know, during the weekend of Sundresses and Seersuckers, Megan was here in Atlanta. And because of Watergate, downtown, all these water breaks all around the city, which I think was terrorism, but that's just me. They had to move her show. And because it was going to be, because they didn't have any water, they weren't going to be able to serve food, all that kind of stuff. But when she just hit her Tampa show, Megan has a moment where she's crying. The crowd can visibly see her kind of choke up on this new song she has out on her next album called Cobra. Lyrics breaking down, and I had the whole world watching. But the worst part is really who watched me. Every night I cried. I almost died, and nobody close tried to stop me. Long as everybody getting paid, right? Everything will be okay, right? I'm winning, so nobody tripping. Bet if I ever fall off, everybody go missing. So before she could get these lyrics out, she kind of is, you know how you hold your head down and you're trying to hold your head back, you're doing this, like, ooh, tears stay up in my eyeballs, please. She was trying that. And everybody's like in church, it's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. It's all right, baby. So, but there are people who are like, they don't know why she started crying. And so the reason they're saying it is because there was an AI created sex tape made starring her, and she's just like people were going in, I guess, on the videos underneath the comments and all that stuff, and people were going in on like, oh, well, I don't know why you upset. You show us your ass all the time.
So she's saying it's AI. It's not her.
She's saying it's AI. It is not her. And they're saying, I don't know if they can tell, but that's what the experts that go into research these kind of things are saying too.
What can be done about this? If someone did make this from AI and they find out who made it, will they be punished for that? How's this work?
So just like the internet, where when it first came out, it was such a huge thing, and you could have internet and cyberbullying and all that kind of stuff. There had to be laws that caught up with the technology. They're going to have to be laws that catch up with this technology. There's probably some law being written right as we speak, some legislations. We so busy worrying about our former president trying to be president again, being indicted, that we ain't over there writing no laws about nothing. That's what the legislature's supposed to be over there doing, but they over there being B6s and carrying on and making shirts. So
this AI thing is not going to.
It's not going.
This AI thing is not going to end well. Now,
it's not going anywhere though. It's not going anywhere.
That's what I was about to say. One thing though, now if your sex tape get out, you can claim it was AI. It wasn't me, and people will believe you. Like, what if she really did do the sex tape? We don't know because she said it's AI.
Well, they do go just like, I don't know if y'all remember some time ago, back when we were about to do some kind of, I don't know what it was for, but Biden, they had this voice telling, they had an AI generated Biden voice that went in and told people, don't go. This Democrat called all the Democrats, told them not to go vote for the election. And they did find who did it, but I don't know if they ever, I got to go back and look and see what happened to them and what their punishment was. But they did find it because they can tell there's some, but they're just going to it's going to keep getting so much better that you're not going to be able to tell. Experts in that space, in that cybersecurity space, probably have like the software that can kind of tell you what happened and how it happened, but it's going to take all of that. And I'm sure that's very expensive. So they are saying it's not her.
Right.
Harley,
not an AI thing.
Job, and thank you for playing through it. Doug wouldn't have showed up to work today. He would
yes,
not have
he
come.
would have, because he wanted to dance.
You were determined to do your job today, and thank you for pulling it out and making it happen.
And my Della Reese. Now who's gonna go off and shoot me in my pinky toe? Doug would have shot me in my pinky toe.
Thank you,
Have
Harley
a great one,
Stewies.
Stewies. Walk in
Good
your
job,
sunshine.
Harley. All right, good job, Harley. That's the Two Last Stews Harley Wood report by the wonderful Harley and Michelle. Up next on the Two Last Stews experience.
Love the Arlie territory report.
Doug and I will mention one more thing about Caitlin and then read some chat before we go pay the donuts.
Huh?
Go make the donuts. Yeah, go make the donuts. Y'all keep it locked to the stews. Doug and Ryan Stewart, the Two Last Stews experience.
Because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey. But there's nothing like that Southern edge, girl. No. I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young, when it's cup like the fountain in you shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you drink, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Yeah, because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey. But there's nothing like that Southern edge, girl. No. I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern edge, girl.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel. caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby, taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta, Camp Creek World of Beverages, Prohibition Liquor, Firewater Package, Crest Wine and Spirits, and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Southern Edge, baby, baby. The good folks at Southern Edge use the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews experience. Check them out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. There goes the judge. What up, Dougie?
What's Harley doing with the blonde thing on and whatnot?
Yeah, she might be, she's an actress, so she's probably preparing for a role.
And she had on a robe too.
Yeah. Yep. She's an
Hey,
actress.
shouts out to everybody that's purchased a bottle of Southern Edge. Y'all are buying it. And not only are y'all buying it, y'all are loving it because it's phenomenal. And it fits our brand. Two country boys from the low country of South Carolina, Moco, Oakley, sweet tea flavored vodka. I mean, sweet. When you say sweet tea, you mean to say the low country.
We knew what we were doing. We knew what we were doing when we created this brand. It is South Carolina. It's where it's from. It's where it was. It's where it was started. It's a big part of what we're doing. It's who we are.
And to quote the great Chubb Rock, Southern Edge Beverage is Instagram. I love that part of that song.
That's a great commercial.
I love Chubb's song. I definitely love the Southern Edge song. We need to figure out a way to exploit that song, meaning the artist that sung that Southern Edge song is very catchy and is well put together. And the dude sounds good, almost as good as me. Yeah. Like, there's got to be a way that we can exploit and help promote that artist.
We forgot to do something that I got to do real quick after you get done talking about Southern Edge.
No, shouts out to Southern Edge, though. SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com, SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com. Go ahead.
Dr. Scott said that the great Harley Wood sounded like something I'm not going to say. But yeah, she pushed through today. Hey, real quick, man. We just got done talking about Caitlin Clark. We had some choice words, a difference of opinion, which we've had for a few weeks now. But you do know on Friday night versus the Mystics that Caitlin is basically coming off of her best performance yet. She dropped 30 points, man. Had 7 3-pointers in their win, the Fevers win over the Mystics on Friday night. Yeah, man. So the lady that's no good just had her first 30-point game. One of the best games from a WNBA rookie in the history of the entire league. They've been around for a while. So I just wanted to give a shout out to the great Caitlin Clark. Outstanding job, Caitlin. Looking for more of that from you, Caitlin. I know you've got it in you.
Congratulations, but context. It was the worst team in the league that has no wins right now.
It's a professional team.
And she had a ton of turnovers.
It's a professional
and
team.
Lastly,
don't belittle the 30 points. Don't belittle the 30 points.
Even last point, even the sun shines on a dog's ass every once in a while.
Yep.
Okay. Just remember that.
Yep.
Let me say this about this whole. No, I'm not going to get back into it.
No, if you got something, get off your chest.
No, I mean, I prided us on this show in keeping it real.
Right.
And right now, at this point, I'm trying to figure out why you're going out of your way to defend Caitlin Clark or to promote her or whatever. I'm very confused about the whole thing.
I am not defending.
Let me get. Go ahead.
No.
Just like you told me earlier, I'll let you talk.
Right. Go ahead.
When you hear about this story in the Olympics, I gave you a couple of examples earlier that you didn't want to answer the question to, about John Stockton, about Christian Laettner.
I answered the questions.
No, you didn't. You didn't say yes or no. They were yes or no questions. The thing that's
I understood why they were a part of the Olympic team. All those guys. I said that.
Let's
Yeah,
move.
I said yes. I got why they were selected. Yes, I understood why they were on the Olympic team. And outside of Shaq, there had to be somebody else that could have been replaced other than Laettner and or Shaq. Yes, that's what I said. So I did answer your question.
So the top 5, today's top 5, the top 5 music artists turned actors, and all this comes from the whole Snoop Dogg Underdogs movie conversation that we had earlier in today's show. I feel like that this category we're going to bump heads a lot. So really, this is probably going to come down to the order. Seeing as I'm the winner of the last poll before the one that was terribly interrupted, and I'm up 16-6, I'd like for you to go ahead and give your top 5.
I would like to do one thing before my top 5 goes up.
Okay.
I would like for you to go first because I really didn't understand the question. I kind of think I might know where you're going, but I didn't really quite understand the question. So just this one time, I'm going to ask, as the champion, if you could go first. Just this one time.
What do you mean you didn't understand the question?
Could you just go first?
What didn't you understand about give your top 5 music artists that turned actors? What don't you understand about that question?
That's the tough one. Can you just go first?
No, you go first. This is the rules. This is the way we've been doing it. You go first. I feel like some type of monkey wrench is about to be thrown at me, but go ahead.
Well, in honor of today's top 5 actors and actresses that have now gone to Hollywood.
No, that's not it.
That's why I asked you to go first, so I can understand.
You joking, right? Did you take a gummy this morning? You had one of them gummies?
Yes.
I said top 5 music artists that turned to actors.
He's
or
calling for his
actresses
list.
if you're talking about women.
He's calling for his list, Tree.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, in honor of the top 5, which Doug just said, I think we should go ahead and make y'all understand that my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. Not doing it.
All right.
Until things get done over, until we do a top 5 where we all go back to 0-0 in the record books, I'm done. I told you that last week. I don't believe you're trying me like this today.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right, so let's go ahead and get my top 5, and I guess I'm going to go uncontested. This is my top 5. Top 5 music artists turned actors. Coming in at number 5, the great LL Cool J. LL is really the first artist, the first rapper that got his own TV show, okay? And I think it was called In the House, and he's been in several movies and Any Given Sunday and all of that type stuff. So LL Cool J comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, the great Ice Cube, one of the funniest franchises in movie Hollywood history in the Friday movies. So Ice Cube comes in at number 4. Ice Cube isn't the greatest actor, but he's very, very talented and very creative, and he wrote
great
Friday and all of
writer.
that.
He's a great writer. I'm not participating, but I want the dogs and poodles and the Stewies to know that I'm still here.
Coming in at number 3 is Ice-T, okay? New Jack City, several movies. The man has been on Law and Order for, I think, like 25 years.
One of my favorite franchises, Law and Order. I love that show. Just want the Stewies to know I'm still here.
Coming in at Coming in at number 2, Latifah, the great Latifah, Queen Latifah. She had a TV show. What was the name of the TV show with her and Regine and all of those?
I know it. I know it. I know it.
Girlfriend.
I'm not participating, so I'm not going to tell you.
Coming in at number 2 is Queen Latifah. You know about her exploits on camera. And number 1, we talked about this guy earlier. Tree, can I please see the list? Can you leave it up for a second too? We don't want to see Virtual Ryan's little backdrop. The number 1, music artist turned actor is Will Smith. It's not even a question. People hate on Will Smith.
I could have rocked the house with this topic. I really could have. I would have easily won this one hands down. But I'm not participating. I just want the Stewies to know that I'm right here.
Will Smith, not even close. Phenomenal actor. I mean, a lot of people probably argue he's a better actor than entertainer, than artist. And so there goes my top 5. LL at 5, Ice Cube at 4, Ice-T at 3, Latifah at 2, and Will Smith at 1. This poll will go up in about an hour or so, and it looks like that I'm going to go to 17-6 very easily.
We'll see. I think that we're going to stand united. Judge Harley Wood is here.
Judge Harley.
Punk rock Harley Wood. Because I ain't had time to buy my other one.
Hey Tree, how you doing today? Good morning. Good morning, James. Again.
We had to get now we have in-house counsel
that represents everybody, no matter what side they're on. We give you Harley, not Wood.
Harley Judge, Harley Wood. It's a Black Lady Courtroom. That's from Black Lady Courtroom from the
Kind of sound like Judge Judy.
Thank you for
Black
being
Lady
here,
Black Lady Courtroom.
Judge Harley.
Okay, so here y'all rise. The court
This is-
of the
this
two
some
live
bullshit
stews
here.
in the 7th D is now in session. The Honorable Harley Wood World Territory presiding. All rise. Y'all ready?
Area. Yeah, go ahead.
Ryan,
That is me. Now, come before me. What's the problem, people? What's the problem? Ryan, you ain't doing no
Well,
report at all this time.
I'll start. I'm done with the top fives, Your Honor. Your Honor, over the past few weeks, we pulled receipts and we noticed that things weren't fair, things weren't just, things were being done in malice. Doug would switch the questions on me, and there was no way I could win, Your Honor. I take the polls serious. It's competition. I would like to win, but when things keep getting switched around, like evidence, let the record show evidence statute 789-654 right
No
here we
such
present to the
statute.
court to show that Doug moves
This is a
the
farce.
Doug moves the goalpost. So I'm in contesting top fives moving forward. I will no longer participate, but I will remind the dogs and poodles, however, that I'm here. I'm just not participating in the top five. I rest my case, Your Honor.
I have one question for you, Mr. Little Stew, or Younger
Yes.
Stew. Younger
Yes.
Stew.
not little.
Is that the? I know Little Stew. I should have said Younger Stew. Lord, that'll turn a whole nother conversation.
No, it's
Younger
okay. It's
Stew.
okay.
Listen,
This some bullshit.
I concur, sir.
You
But
can curse in the courtroom.
no, you can't. But sir, you're gonna be held in contempt. Hold your horses.
Thank you.
Or hold
Thank
your
you.
mule. Hold your tongue. Little Younger Stew. Is that the
Your
only
Honor,
receipt you
get a
have?
hold of this damn courtroom. Get a hold of this damn courtroom right
Hey,
now.
you can't handle the truth. Now hush. Did you have more than one receipt? That was 1 week of 16, right?
That was 4 receipts right there, Your Honor. That was 4.
No, that was
different
just
receipts.
that was from one.
What is that?
I thought that was from last week's episode.
Your
Third
Honor,
Yes.
may
Yes,
I
Your Honor.
Yes.
speak?
You can.
I have been
Mr.
under.
witness, sir.
I've been under a lot of duress in this space. That is just the first one that I've shown you. Now, to be clear, Younger Stu, he has interesting perspective when he receives information. However, there is a pattern
This some
of
bullshit.
changing things, and so then I'm in the middle. And so I just want to say that wasn't the first one. That's the first one that I decided to risk my life and
And
share.
career.
Have you enjoyed being between the two stews, being in the middle, Tree?
No, she is not joining being in the middle.
Get a hold
Now
of your
we lost
courtroom.
witness. If we
Get a
can't,
hold of your
I
courtroom.
can't- sir, you hush, Mister the senior steward.
This
Do
is
you
a
have
farce
anything
of
to
a
say,
trial.
sir?
This
Do you
is
have
a
anything
far.
to say, sir?
This is a farce of a trial, and this gentleman's been doing this ever since he was 4 years old, blaming other people for his mistakes
I
and
can
trying to
imagine.
tag along with people when they don't want him to tag along. He's been
So
doing this for a long time.
Does
That's
this
what I'll
happen to be
say.
some get back?
Your
I don't
Honor,
know what
would
it
like,
is.
I
But
would
this is
like
a
to
farce.
present.
This
I would
is
like to
a
pre-
farce.
I would like to present to the court that
Getting out of here. I gotta
moving
go.
forward, we no longer do top fives until the record has been wiped clean, so everyone can have a fair and just opportunity
I don't
to win a
think we're
top
gonna-
five.
Mr. Younger still, we're not going to be able to wipe the slate clean. Perhaps
Thank
if we go back to the ones where you can prove, because that's what they always make you do, where you can prove me, where you can show receipts, we can remove those and put them as a tie, perhaps, and we have wins, losses, and ties. But we cannot remove a whole 16, 17 top five. So can you prove the ones? That one is one. So we'll look at that. We'll go back 15 and a tie is one. What say ye? What do the Stewies say? Do the Stewies realize, like I realize, that Ryan been reading what he want to read?
I think that the Stewies will respond showing support for my side of the case with this next top five voting.
Yeah.
That's going
Let
to be
us
done on
pull
the
out a
web.
poll. Let us create a poll that says, do we need to go back? These are two choices. We're going to go back to 0, or we're going to go back to the ones you can prove. That's all I got. That's my ruling.
I like that ruling. I like that ruling.
Thank
I
you,
I
Ollie.
can work with that. I can
Thank
work
you,
with
Ollie.
that. Instead of posting a top five that you put out yourself by yourself, the poll should be vote for Ryan or Doug. Should we start a fresh top five from the records, 0-0, or should we go on with this farce of a top five where it hadn't been fair for everyone that participates? I think that's what we should do.
I'm about
And
to
whatever and whatever the people decide, I'll be fine with it.
I'm about to go to 17-6.
This is the people show.
Easier than I have in the past.
Let the people decide. This is the people
Because I'm
show.
going against myself. Yeah,
Listen.
I don't know what all of that was about. Y'all had all of this inner working behind the scenes. This farce of a trial. Yeah, this poll going up with just my poll because you didn't even do one. Yeah, we're not gonna let you strong arm your way into letting us change the institution of the top 5. We're not gonna let that happen on this show.
It's your institution.
Yeah,
It's your institution.
yeah,
It's
just
not a
like
fair institution.
just like
I don't care what the bitch judge said.
you don't care what who?
What'd you say? What happened?
Yeah, so just like you and your fellow Caitlyn maniacs, you know, just because you want it one way and it's not, doesn't mean we're gonna change it. To quote the great Marlo from The Wire, you want it one way, but it's not. Yeah.
The judge told us her feelings on the last show. I don't know why she got to preside over the court. I have no idea. She's full of it.
I'm gonna read some chat messages before I get out of here. Adrian Williams, Luka is wearing himself out. Luka needs to back away from the table, first of all. He borderline offensive tackle.
And 30, 11, and 11, sir.
Yeah.
He balled last night.
He need to back up from the table.
32, 11, and 11.
From Loose Neck Side, support all black movies, but the Snoop movie was trash. Doug Stewart. No, when I say I support all black movies, that means I'll spend time to go see it and I'll spend money. Now, whether I like it or not, that's a different thing. I give real critiques on movies, even if they're black. From Oscar W, back to zero. Doug is unapologetic in his cheating.
Thank you, Charles G. Thank you, Charles.
From Uncle Mike, the WNBA wants success, but only on their terms. I get it.
But they didn't add Caitlyn, so you don't get it if you agree with that message.
You didn't even understand what he was saying. That's fine. From Reggie Mitchell, the Lakers need to pick up Drew Holiday next year. I would love that. I think he's a California kid too. I think he's from LA. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. From Truck D, Doug's shirt looks like a city grid. A city grid. Y'all really got a problem with my shirt like that?
It's whack, man. It's wiggity whack.
Damn. From Loose Neck Side, Doug ain't playing with y'all this morning. Yeah, I don't know what happened this morning. Conspired behind my back for some kind of bootleg trial. Enrique James, which is naughty if you didn't know. Doug pulled a Richard Nixon. I'm not understanding the reference. From Tony Dorsett. Tony Dorsett, listen to the show. Damn, we made it for real.
That's dope. Appreciate you, Tony.
That ain't wallpaper. That's the Berlin and Co factory. That shirt in the box kit comes with shoes. You remember Blue Steins for Easter? You can get a shirt, a tie pin, a suit, some shoes, and some socks for $49.99. If you're from the low country, you
can make 5 payments for it too.
Right. You can put it on layaway, make several payments.
Yeah.
I like this shirt. No, seriously, I like this shirt. I'm tripping. Are y'all this is just a thing? You're watching the Two Live Stews experience. It's just a thing.
The people are speaking their mind, sir. The only thing is that shirt sucks.
From Truck D, hey Doug, that's how my 2-year-old granddaughters act. Was he talking about the guy in the graduation dance thing he did?
Who cares what Truck D's talking about?
No, he was talking about you leaving the show when you got mad.
I wasn't gonna stand around. Like I came this close to dropping out of the damn show for that bootleg trial y'all just had. It wasn't a real trial, and Arlie's not a real judge. I don't know if y'all didn't know that or not. Now I'm getting middle fingers from Arlie in the break room, in the green room. Arlie, come on. Enrique James, huh?
This is Ryan's favorite to both of y'all.
What kind of judge doesn't suck his son? What kind of judges are you?
Oh, that was great. That was really great.
From Enrique James, which is naughty. Doug takes the top 5 too serious. Oh, now I take it too serious.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah, so
participating.
now
anymore.
y'all wanna devalue the top 5 when Ryan's not winning. He's getting slaughtered, as a matter of fact.
Because you devalued it. You made the value nothing.
We want the 3 degrees. We want the 3 degrees from Loose Neck Sai. From Enrique James, did Doug just boycott the show? Mini boycott. Elliot Harris, Ryan, that is a tough course. You say the senator or legislator course.
We played the legislator. Yeah, there's at the course we went to, there's the legislator, the senator, and the judge. The judge is supposed to be the toughest. I've never played the judge, but that legislature is tough as heck. Tough as heck.
Ashley Scott, Dr. Scott brought up, this is something that was
Be careful what you read from him. Be careful what you read from him.
Yeah, so this was hot on social media this past weekend. Did you see the video of the white man walking on stage to prevent his daughter from shaking the hands of the black principal? I think it was actually a superintendent.
My mother said.
Did you see that video?
I did see that.
Yeah, that's
he
crazy.
He would have called 3 to the face before he pushed me off that stage. Yeah, I would have whooped his behind. There's a lot going on in this world, man. There's a lot going on that's really, really sad. And we don't know the whole story, but allegedly, this white dad rushed the stage so his daughter, who was accepting her.
No, that was true. There's no alleged about that. What's alleged is the story behind it. Like I read somewhere there was some politics or something that him and conservatives, the white guy and the conservatives in that town, that the black superintendent, some policies or rules that he's trying to put into place or whatever, that these conservatives don't like it, and he didn't want his daughter touching this dude's hand, shaking her hand.
Yeah, he would have wore a nasty one.
If you were the superintendent, or
if I was the superintendent, and that dad would have stepped up on the stage,
you would have had all right to swing on him.
That's one of the ones you can dust them, and you can dust them with pride.
Yeah, I felt threatened.
Dusting them.
I felt threatened. This man's coming at me, from nowhere out of the crowd. Right. I'm thinking I'm about to get assassinated.
I agree.
I'm swinging.
Yep, I agree.
That was crazy. All right, man, let's get out of here, man. We got a lot of controversy this morning.
Listen, man, to that 1 hood 2 cent judge that y'all had come on air. She did an outstanding job today. Thank you, Your Honor.
Arlie did a phenomenal job, even though it was a sham trial. She did a phenomenal job as the judge.
Outstanding job.
Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge.
Looking to the Funky Four this coming Thursday, sir. Looking forward to it, Dread. Thank you very much.
This poll will be up in 30 minutes. Best believe that.
Tree Taylor, thank you very much. Outstanding job, Tree. Really appreciate you. And look, man, I hope you enjoy doing top 5s by yourself, man. But that's what you forced me to do.
Yep.
I just can't put up with the shiggity. I just can't do it. But you get an A+ today, sir. Outstanding job.
Keep on protesting. I'm gonna get this victory.
Can I get a grade before you go?
You get an A2. Even though you're a classic sore loser, you get an A2.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he is, attempting to show you nothing but love. Not attempting. He shows you nothing but love all day.
This dude
shows you nothing but love all day. So thank you, God.
This dude is like the bootleg black Donald Trump.
Scan this code right here.
Can't just want to change the rules whenever he want to change the rules.
And that's exactly what's going to happen if that man finds himself back in the Oval Office. He's going to rewrite the Constitution. Scan this QR code right here to get a bottle sent directly to your house. We'll help you with shipping. Scan that code. Shouts out to the good folks from Southern Edge and all you do. The Southern Edge Beverage, co.com is the website.
This is the equivalent of taking your football and going home. That's exactly what it is, except for it's grown man style.
I was raised by some parents that empowered me not to fall for the injustices of the world. I was raised by some parents that instilled in me to make sure that equality is something that I fight for. I'm fighting for my equality.
I hope your parents instill in you to take this L.
Next Thursday, y'all. This coming Thursday, rather.
Take
we'll see
this
you in the morning.
L.
Y'all, please remember to pass the word for your boys, the Two Live Stews, man. We hope you enjoyed this morning's podcast and the Two Live Stews experience. We will see you on Thursday morning. Peace.
Take this L.